guys? Welcome back to... Wow, what's that? What's going on?
Oh, are we shooting again?
My God. Last month is bratwurst, and this month it's what is that? What, I'm curious. I want to know. People out there want to know.
This is the pork chop and gravy on sourdough from Hardee's.
Oh.
Or
Hashtag,
Carl's Jr.
Depending on your area, what your region is. Hashtag not sponsored. Not yet, anyways.
Yeah.
And
it's too hot to even eat right now.
So. Well, there you go. Well, it's about to get hotter in here because guess what? WrestleMania 8. And what? Actually, I didn't eat. That's a horrible introduction. Your sandwich has derailed the whole thing.
I know.
Welcome to another edition of Journey to the Darkside. I'm Daniel.
I hear something. I didn't.
Oh God, it's wasting away over here.
That's all right.
I'm Daniel.
Simon.
And Simon, what do we have on tap today?
WrestleMania 8.
Yes.
From the Hoosier Dome in Indianapolis, Indiana.
I feel like I want to say it's in our backyard. I don't know if we should.
I don't know if we're near that or not. I'm not sure. I don't know geography.
That's it. And
how many people do you think attended this fucking WrestleMania?
Shit, if I know this
Hoosier
backwoods,
the Indianapolis
hillbilly
Colts
area,
there,
I'm gonna say 20,000.
Man, 62,160.
Where do they fucking put them? Where do they even put them? That's what I want to know.
There's a couple levels.
They open up the balcony for WrestleMania.
This isn't the Hoosier Dome nightclub.
Oh, not the one that Josh has been rocking out at.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the actual...
Yeah, there was more than 40 people there.
Oh my God!
This wasn't some outlaw mud show.
Fucking
bullshit.
Goddamn outlaw, goddamn mud bullshit, YCP, and Kenny Olivier.
This is the real deal. This was WrestleMania. God damn it, you're
man, you know what the messed up part is, though? In all honesty, just jokes aside, this is from 1 through 8. This is my second least favorite WrestleMania.
Least favorite?
Yeah.
Wow.
Honestly, don't have too many fond memories of this one.
What was your least?
WrestleMania 4.
4.
Just a lot of long and bullshit. And
you like tournaments.
I do love tournaments.
You like tournaments.
I do. I know. Right now, everyone's like, "Come on, you said you established."
You like tournaments.
King of the Ring.
You like battle royals.
8 is a perfect number. Like, King of the Ring was always perfect. Dude, there were like 14 fucking people. And it was all like just boring matches. Jake the Snake and Rick Rude had the worst match. And it's like, those guys should have been putting on an awesome show. What is with Jake? Well, we'll get to that. Don't worry about that.
I was going to say, Jake and somebody else should have been putting on an awesome show.
And the match that we're looking at tonight, it's Jake the Snake Roberts going up one-on-one with The Undertaker. Of course, he has Paul Bearer in his corner.
Our main event tonight, by the way.
What is our main event? It's probably Flair and Hogan, right? Flair and Hogan, world title. NWA finally meets WWF in the blow-off.
How awesome! In all seriousness, from real kayfabe,
from every
being
sense,
a kid, being an adult, how awesome and necessary would that have been?
Oh my God!
No, it's Hogan and Sid.
For the world title, though, right? What? The title wasn't on the line. Okay, so look,
no,
that's not on the line.
No,
so
no title on the line.
WWF is like, our world title match will literally be match number 4, and the main event of the evening will not be a title match. It will be Hogan and Sid. Now, okay, so going back when we talking about...
it's like Bam Bam fighting an NFL star.
Right. Well, that's what I ask you then. What to you was the main, true main event of this event? Was it the Savage Flair match that was number 4 on the card, or 5, or was it the Hogan Sid match which closed the show?
I don't give a fuck. I'm match quality and all that shit aside.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, just legit. Like, Simon, what's our main
title
event?
at WrestleMania?
Yeah,
the title has to go on last.
Agreed.
Even when they broke off and had 2 titles.
Yeah.
Still, a title has to be last.
I agree. I totally agree.
I don't agree with this
setup.
Yeah.
And thing is,
I don't care if it's Hogan.
No.
If you wanted Hogan to go on last, should have been Hogan and Flair.
That's it.
For the title.
That's it right there. That's an easy solution. Like, you literally just solved that shit right there.
Sid and Savage could have a good match.
Savage and Roberts in the real blow-off to their feud, not some whatever.
Undertaker, Sid.
There it is, Taker and Sid.
The skyscrapers collide.
Oh,
the skyscrapers collide.
There it is. Because then he would have been like,
wait,
you weren't the real skyscraper. I was. And he'd be like, no, I picked up the ball when you dropped it, and then
He fucking stepped
Bo
on
Blake or Bo Beverly would have been like, guys,
He stepped on my joke.
we're all
He
skyscrapers.
stepped on my joke.
Did I?
The skyscrapers collapse.
Oh, you did a 9/11 thing.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I very sensitive to that. You know that.
Man, it wasn't that long ago.
It wasn't that long ago, and I never forget until you mentioned it now. Then
You
I
know
totally
what?
forgot. But
Damn it.
I'll put up a picture of Chris Benoit, and we'll be good. Yeah, we'll go past it. We'll put Chris Benoit up, blow this whole 9/11 controversy out of the way.
Let's just start it over.
Let's end it right now.
WrestleMania 8 live
8,
from
we're
the
back.
Hoosier Dome in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Like
We're
60,000 fucking people just crammed the place.
Crammed in the place. Hulk Hogan and Sid Justice were your main event. But
Certainly so.
We're not here to talk about that. Today we're going to talk about
Okay.
Undertaker and
Jake.
Jake the Snake Roberts. What were you saying? Wow.
Anyways, so let's go to the build-up to this match.
There's a build-up, apparently.
There is a build-up. So, now they didn't show this part on the build-up for whatever reason. How's that sandwich treating you? So, Taker and Roberts have been kind of running together now since the summer of the previous year. So, 91, they have been fucking shit up. They have been sicking Cobras on Warrior. They've been crashing weddings. I mean, these guys have been fucking shit up. And then what happens is one night, Jake and Savage did have a match. I want to say Saturday Night Main Event. Who knows? I mean, I guess that was the blow-off. Fuck Mania. Fuck blow-off here. Savage wins, right? And Jake is pissed. So Jake goes backstage, and he's got the chair. He's like, I'm going to bash one of them in the head. Like, whoever comes in next. I don't care if it's Liz or if it is Savage. I'm going to bash him in the head. And Taker just grabs his chair and yanks it away. And he's like, whoa, what? As a kid, just a ridiculous face turn out of nowhere. I didn't care. I was like, yeah! As an adult, I'm like, it really made zero sense. I mean, you're just trying to turn... I mean, once again, you gotta admit, though, Taker was getting some cheers. Like, people were liking Taker. He was getting over. And so, clearly, he was going to have to turn face. But the way he does it's so fucking random. It's like, you just grew a concept. Like, you set King Cobra on Warrior and tried to murder him. You put a Cobra at a wedding where it could have bit somebody, which would have led to a murder. And this is where you draw a line? A chair shot on a wrestler? Now, the Liz, maybe, but even then, it's like, Taker has some feelings, I guess, but whatever. So, but he didn't turn completely there. They're still boys. He's just like, you're not doing that. And it wasn't until a couple weeks later on the funeral parlor that Jake's trying to figure out, what the fuck you guys doing? And they're just saying, listen, we're not your puppets. We never were. We're friends, and we, of course, this is Paul Bear. I don't know for verbatim. I'm sure it was just like, oh, and Taker's like,
exactly.
So, I mean, but paraphrasing here, it was just like, hey, we're not puppets. We're friends. There's a difference. And Jake didn't want to hear that shit, and he slams Taker's hand in a coffin. Now, we'll admit, this is some fucking cool shit. Locks that shit, and Taker's hand is caught. And he grabs Paul Bear and DDTs him on the stage. Oh. And he just looks up at Taker and is just like, what? Now, on the video, on the network, they actually cut away from here. But Taker, did they show it? I remember they showed it. Where he actually starts stalking Jake. He pulls the fucking... Okay, so this shit, okay. I couldn't remember if they cut it or not. But he literally pulls that shit off of the thing, and he starts stalking Jake. And I think, I want to say, he probably got a couple of chair shots in there, too. So he got his hand caught there. DDT to Paul Bear, 2 chair shots, and Taker's like, nope, and he's just like, I'm coming after you, and drags the coffin after Jake, which was fucking awesome. So here we are.
This is why we want to review The Undertaker.
Absolutely. Storylines.
Yeah.
Matches. It can make the job hard sometimes. We'll get to that in a second. But anyway, so the storyline here is, Jake kind of took Undertaker under his wing, and even though it led to Jake's, heel turn, Jake was always a master manipulator, master of mind games, and here Taker, he kind of showed Taker that part, but now that Taker has his own mind and is doing his own thing, Jake didn't like that, and so now it's kind of the teacher versus the master here.
Yeah.
And on paper, this is awesome.
Oh, dude.
Like, Jake puts on a hell of a match almost every time he's in there.
What a fucking build-up.
The build-up's incredible. Don't like the card placement, though. They put it second. But whatever. I'm nitpicking here. Whatever. But they had a big 8-man tag match that had the Family Feud guy doing goofy intros. That was higher on the card. Now, I know card plays don't mean shit, but whatever. To me, as a kid, I'm like, second match. Well, if I take it.
Mania is all about those celebrities.
That's it. I have to get those celebrities. And Ray, whatever the fuck his name. I don't even know the dude's name. He wasn't even like a good fucking Family Feud guy.
Oh, well,
it was the
much like Kerry. He went back and watched his performance and killed himself too.
Oh, you're right. It was the guy who hung himself. I forgot about that. Yep. Ray dude. Goddamn, I forgot all about
Combs.
that. Combs. That's it. That's wow. This got dark. This got dark even for the dark side.
We're on the dark side.
We are on the dark side. So anyway, second match, and so Jake comes out, and that's funny. Jake is a really good promo. But as he's coming out, you can see the look of fear on his face, and I like that. A little layer there that Jake's not completely comfortable. Like, he kind of knows, like, shit. Like, he's pissed off a lot of people, and he always, even during his heel run, he's scared. But he's never scared to mix it up with him. Like, even when he slaps his wife, and he's still getting in the ring. But here, you can see it starting to break through a little bit, which I always loved. One thing I took away from this match, actually, that I did like. Taker comes out. Once again, this is like, the dome of the Hoosier Dome is kind of, it's one of those clear things like the Silver Dome at WrestleMania 3. So when it's daytime,
oh yeah,
it's daytime, and it's
daytime,
and it's just like fuck, and it's a battle for Taker. And when you get to you know what the semi-main event was, which I get why the semi-main event was a shit match because it's a piss break match. So get back to the main event, but it was The Rock and Owen Hart versus Skinner, and I'm like. The sky is black then. I'm like, why could we not have switched it around?
I know, yeah.
And then put some promos in there to do some filler, but whatever. Fuck you, Vince, bitch. Anyways, He hasn't
even taken that shit down yet.
No, he's getting around to it. Don't worry about that. He's gonna do it. So
when you show that pitch black dome.
Yeah, he'll be like, nope, goddamn pal. So anyways, this is the setup, and this is the build up, and we get the intros, and then we get to the actual match. Since you're eating, I'll go ahead.
This is how much I care about this match. Unfortunately, he has to take the lead.
It's not a horrible match. I mean, on a technical standpoint, it does everything a match is supposed to do. It tells a story. The story of Jake doing everything he can to try to weasel his way out and fight the Taker. He does a lot of punching and running.
Yep.
But then he eventually does wear him down and takes him the task in the ring. And even then, it's just kind of running, kicking, running, kind of thing. This is so slow paced that it's just like, it's only like a 6-7 minute match.
Yeah. And
it's just like, you feel every second.
Yeah, it felt longer.
And it's just like, god damn.
It felt longer and still nothing was happening.
And even from a standpoint, like a storyline telling standpoint, it makes no sense because he ends up DDTing Taker, but he doesn't go for the cover. And there's no reason. And he just says it was, yeah. That's how you did. And I'm like, Jake has never done this, like, ever. Heel or face, never. So he's just like, yeah. And then Taker sits up, he's like, fuck. And he arm clotheslines him again, DDT again. But then he gets up like, yeah. And he looks over at Paul Bearer, and it's like, once again, could you not pin him and then attack Paul Bearer? Rolls out, goes after Paul, but then Taker sits up. Awesome. Fucking, he does this Michael Myers setup. It just, here with the long hair, it looks so much better than it did in his earlier days. So I love this era setup.
His haircut is getting better.
Yeah, he's rocking the hair a lot better now.
Matches now.
So he pulls up, gets out of the ring, and then he ends up giving a pretty, like he did with Hogan on the chair, pretty weak tombstone to Jake. I mean, he cushioned it. I'm not saying he shouldn't have. Obviously, it's...
And we've seen this before, but right now I'm asking the question. What do you think about the legs to the side tombstone?
Well, again, that's his protection one. So, I mean, for me, aesthetically, I like the 69 tombstone better, but I get it. Like I said, I'm not
sorry that we're calling it that.
Yeah, but what else you gonna call it? Like I said, I won't knock it because obviously he's keeping Jake safe, and that's the main thing. And clearly, Hogan was making a little whiny scene backstage after his, so I'm sure he was like, fuck, I gotta make sure this is going to be even safer.
Yeah.
So once again, I get it. So I'm not knocking that, but at the same time, just they put the camera right there. You should have done it from behind even, and just be like, holy shit, like, goddamn. Because when they did it with Snuka, it was a behind, and it looked, Coco Beware, and he did it facing away from the hard camera, and dude, it looked fucking brutal. You could have done the same thing here, and it would have played just as well, but instead they get the camera right there. Like they actually get close up, like at the head, like, okay, it's the Taker, and it's like, yep, didn't touch it all, but fuck it. Throws him back in, pins him. Simon, that's the match. I just did the entire highlight reel right there.
I didn't even finish my burger.
Didn't even finish that pork chop. It's not even cold yet.
Fuck.
So yeah, he tombstones him, and that was it. And that's it. This is the end of the match, end of the feud. Jake would actually be gone shortly after this.
Jake.
I I didn't hear this until
That
recently.
Tombstone killed him.
That's what it was. Killed him and put him on crack even more. Whenever I just read this recently, so I'm not sure how much truth, because you always hear all different sides. But Jake did a shoot interview with like one of the Canada shoot wrestling things. Like they have their own promotion, but then he also they do shoot things. But anyways, he mentions that apparently, so this is around the time that Pat Patterson got himself in a little bit of trouble, and I'm not fully sure about the total details of that. I do know it involves a young boy. I'm just gonna leave it there.
Ring boy.
But anyway, yeah, little ring boy. But anyways, so Patterson's gone. But instead of filling that role of like head writer or whatever the fuck he had, they just said like, we're gonna, out of respect for this guy who maybe allegedly sodomized this ring boy. We're going to leave the spot open out of respect for Patterson. But I guess they initially did promise it to Jake, and so Jake threatened. Now I've never heard this until Jake just said this recently, so I don't know how accurate or how truthful. But I did hear it from Jake's own lips. He said he was going to no-show this event. He told Vince, "I will not show up unless whatever the case was." Didn't hold him for money, just a position. And I guess like they never came to an agreement anyway. So I don't know if Jake just kind of swallowed his pride and showed up, or what, but clearly he didn't put on the best show, and clearly he just kind of sleptwalked.
If that's the case, then
it kind of shows that he clearly was just like he knew he was leaving anyways.
Because I was going to say the master of psychology, in-ring psychology, like
He kind of dropped the ball on this one.
we got 2 DDTs and nothing like that.
Yeah,
and kayfabe,
mm-hmm.
Jake knows that the Undertaker doesn't stay down for very long.
Exactly.
If you're going to make that pin, you got to make it right now.
Right there.
There's no celebrating or no taunting.
And it's like, no matter how good your DDT was, like, you needed chair shots, and you couldn't take him down. So why do you think the DDT is just going to be... And when he does one, he sits back up, it's like, there shit, do another one and pin him. But he doesn't. He's like...
No, he doesn't, yeah.
And I'm going to go after Paul Bear again for no reason. Like, there was no...
Yeah.
With the exception of just him DDTing him on the stage, there's no real animosity. Like, Paul Bear's not pissing Jake off. There was no feud there, so it's like... So I don't know. It was just kind of like, it is what it is. This would be Jake's last appearance in WWF until '96. Came back for the Royal Rumble.
What happened there?
Revelation. He came back to the Rumble. Yeah. If anything, he led to an awesome moment in wrestling history. So I mean, we'll give him that. But he didn't really do jack shit other than that. So his last WrestleMania appearance until WrestleMania, I guess I was 12 that year. So yeah.
Nope.
Taker, this is his first pay-per-view as a face in any capacity. Even Mean Mark, so this is his first overall good guy on a card, and he still did a lot of choking, and you know that he's still kind of wrestling as a heel. But exactly, so I don't disagree with it, because it's just like he's still being cheered, and people still like it.
It's always difficult to
completely. If you're a bad guy going to good.
I'm just saying, like a gimmick like that though, to make him a full good guy. Like, how do you make the undead zombie don't give a fuck, like no emotion whatsoever? The Michael Myers.
Yeah, exactly. No, how do you make him good? Exactly. Really, I guess the only thing you can do is just when he does the good deeds, like when he saved Savage and Liz from the chair shot. But once again, in the ring, you're right. He can't change up his optic. He can't just be like, I'm choking. I can't choke. I'll put a good old-fashioned clean headlock on instead. Like, no, he's Taker. He's going to choke him out. Luckily, he will get some more moves to his repertoire, and as we get on, it'll be a little bit better. But early on, he was just kind of like, nope, I got the old school and the choke, and that's about all I got until the choke slam. Well, he did choke slam here? I don't think he did choke slam here.
I saw like where he would grab on standing.
And you catch him and then bring him down.
Go down.
So like a precursor to it. But Tombstone. So, star rating. I guess overall thoughts. I guess I'm jumping ahead. What your overall thoughts of the match? Like anything you got notes or whatever. I wait till he actually has the food in his mouth to be like, okay, now speak. For me, I will say
this guy runs his mouth.
Yeah, and then whenever the crucial time for him to say something, it's like, I'll pass it off to you now when you got food in your mouth.
Although I do know that this is completely unprofessional. And
but
I'm sorry.
We're a kind of unprofessional crew. I mean,
I'm starving.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
But go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I came by today during lunch. Like, he was literally micro. I was like, hey, come on. You knew I was coming here last week. We got another show to do.
Oh, I had a week to plan.
Yeah, I mean, he could have been, he's just like, I'll bring
you were 15 minutes early.
I was 15 minutes early. That's how I roll, though. So, for me, I feel like this match, in a kayfabe sense, and even, I guess, in a legitimate sense, on paper, this is a nice little notch in your belt. You defeated Jake Roberts. With the storyline intact, The guy who kind of showed you how to play mind games, helped you hone your craft, showed you a darker side than you even had yourself.
Yeah.
To take him down, for the student to finally overcome the master, on paper is incredible. When you're doing highlight packages and you're like, the WrestleMania streak with Undertaker, he had to take on, legends like Superfly Jimmy Snuka and Jake the Snake Roberts without showing anything from those matches. Looks great on paper. But when you actually go back to revisit these matches, these are kind of matches you're just like, it's better to speak of them and not really speak about them. Doing in passing, I feel like, and we're gonna this will be a recurring theme, I think, this month. These kind of matches. The match itself, like I said, I'm not gonna completely shit on, because in all honesty, they still told a decent story. It's just, it's wasted potential, and I get that Jake's on his way out. He did the right thing anyway by putting Taker over, but at the same time, it's like with Jake, it should have been so much better. It really should have. And it's like Jake's, for the way he looks, even. He has always put on great matches.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even when they're technical masterpieces, him and Hong Kong Man, it's a great watchable match. It's good storytelling. And we don't even get that here. And I feel like that's just kind of
I stand by what I said last week about him being...
Yeah. One of the best.
There may be an asterisk or something.
Yeah.
Top 5.
Yeah. No.
Overall.
I'll agree with that. I really do. And so the fact that Taker is still, even though he's got a couple years under his belt now, he's still new. So it's you can't expect him to be the ring general here. So it's just it suffers and it shows. The fact that Robert's just kind of sleepwalking through his thing.
Kind of was.
And the thing is, give the crowd credit. They're more, I don't know if it's sweetening or not, but it seemed like they were more into it than what was happening. Every time there'd be a clothesline or a punch, crowd's going nuts. So it could be sweetening. Yeah. I never saw it live, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
But it's just so it is what it is. Go ahead. What your final thoughts on this match?
Match sucked. Jake sucked.
Mm-hmm.
Taker sucked. And so take that times 10 because it was a fucking WrestleMania match.
Yeah, that's the other thing too, because you can't even say
if this would have been on Saturday Night's Main Event or Superstars or something,
Wrestling Challenge or some bullshit.
So, but no, this was WrestleMania.
Yeah.
This was a huge letdown. And what's the least we can give?
0. You can go 0. So
this is a 0-star match.
You're going 0 stars. You're going full 0.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be generous only for the storytelling and the actual build-up.
Okay, story-wise, sure. Okay, 1 star.
I'll go 2. I feel like, honestly, it's a slow match. And only because we're not doing halves, it would be more likely a 1.5. So I'm going to go 2, but that will bring it down. So you're going 1?
Yeah, I'm going to go 1.
I'll go 2. It'll bring it down to 1.5.
If we're going to bring the build-up and everything into this, all that was great. It's just, we're reviewing matches here.
Yeah, no, I agree. So, and like I said, now I will say this as a kid.
And I think this is going to be... Hopefully not this low rated, but I think this is going to be a theme throughout his career.
Honestly, it could
not
be.
To be
no,
a spoiler,
you're right. No,
say this too early, but great build-ups, great stories, great this, but sometimes, man,
the matches themselves
whether
just
it's
really
him
fall
or his
flat.
opponent, it's just
weak sauce. In the end, it's just weak sauce. So 1.5. We're kind of going back to those NWA days right now, those WCW days. We haven't had a 1.5 ranking in a while. But no, like I said...
It makes me want to go back and watch one of those.
Just to see. Because in all honesty, and I think the reason why I'm going as low as I am too is because there's potential. If you saw both guys in there doing their best and it still sucked, you'd still give a low rating, but at least you'd be like, well, at least they had the patent, they tried, it just didn't work out. Here it's just clearly Savage, or Robert's just not into it. Taker's not. Taker's trying. That's the sad thing, is but he's too green and new to really...
Yeah, what's he going to say?
Yeah, exactly. What can he do? So it's just literally Roberts is the one leading the match, and when he doesn't give a fuck...
I don't know. I'd have to ask them, or where are you going?
I was thinking about Sherry Roberts or Sherry Martel again.
Sherry Roberts, huh?
Well, Sherry Roberts made me think about Sherry Martel, and I was like, oh god, those big ass titties, so my started getting stiff.
I'd have to ask him personally, but I'm sorry, even kayfabe or as a fan perspective or however you look at it, whatever angle you view this from.
Yeah.
Not one. One is excusable for maybe, but 2 DDTs. Yeah. And nothing.
Yeah.
Knowing exactly what this guy's capable of.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm all for Taker getting... Because, I mean, the thing is, DT was always well protected. Always was. So, I'm okay with Taker and Roberts being cool enough to let Taker come back from that quickly. I'm fine with that. That's good storytelling, too. But I don't like Roberts' reaction to it. Like, he really... I mean, he should have DT'd at the same time, go for a cover, and then, boom, the kick out.
Even if it was a kick out would have been way better.
Way better. And so, we're like, holy shit. It's almost like Roberts is like, listen, I'm going, and I need to play this even more, so I'm not going to pin him with the DT. I will use it and then let him wake up from it. That way, I'm still protecting my move.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I can always say later on, like, well, if I would have pinned him, like, I have to let my emotions get the best of me. If I would have pinned him, I could have beat him. But, you know, I was focused on being so evil, I was going to attack Paul Bearer for no reason. So there you go. The first 1.5 starred Taker match. Goddamn.
I wish it was the only one.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's all we got for this week. What's the event we're going to hit next week?
Man, it's going to be SummerSlam.
SummerSlam.
I can't even get pumped for
it's the WrestleMania of the summer. So, I mean, you know. All right, guys.
Spoiler.
So we're Simon.
Oh, and this is Daniel.
Catch you next week.